gotta say what you say is how you say it. But maybe she should have said it like that.
I'm in my bag. You already got the job. You got the job already. I'm in my bag. I know my shit better than hers anyway. You know what I'm saying? And that's anything, black, white, or in between. If I could figure out what it is that got you that job over me, because it wasn't the stats wasn't lining up. Mine is far above, right? And if I realize, oh, okay, this is the one thing she got over me, that must be it. Rachel Nichols, host of The Jump on ESPN and just a very popular sports analyst for the Sports Network, has recently been exposed through an audio clip.
I'm trying to figure out how to just, my thing is I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covers football, she covers basketball. If you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your crappy long-time record on diversity, which by the way I myself know personally from the female side of it, go for it. Just find it somewhere else. You're not going to find it with me and taking my thing away.
Basically insinuating that Maria Taylor, another accomplished sports analyst for ESPN, however not as senior as Rachel Nichols, was recently given an opportunity last year to host the finals. Rachel Nichols expressed displeasure in her being selected over Nichols, and that she insinuated that Maria Taylor had only received that opportunity because she was a black woman, and ESPN has a history of not being, a company that is very diverse. So, my question for you, do you believe that Rachel Nichols is simply hating, or does she have a point?
I wouldn't consider it hating. I feel like personally she has a point. She feels like that she's been, I don't want to say overlooked because she has had multiple opportunities, but she could feel slighted because she feels like as the senior she is obligated to have that job or that role or whatever. But I don't like how she tried to diminish Maria Taylor's accomplishments or her being given this opportunity as a diversity hire. So Maria Taylor has worked her ass off for a number of years, and she deserved to host the finals last year. But at the same time, Rachel, she has the right to feel however she wants to feel.
So the way it was given to me, I completely understand. I get that, yes, it does have don't, shoot me down because y'all don't know how to be diverse before this even came about. But at the same time, you trying to discredit somebody that did work hard to be where they want to be and needed to be. Don't shoot another woman down because you feel like her race is the only thing that played a factor in her getting the job over you. Maybe she was just the better person for it. You just got caught in the crossfire of them trying to be diverse. So why would you not want to support them being diverse now?
All right, so we all remember last year Black Lives Matter was at an all-time high. I'll say that Rachel has a point to what she's saying. First thing I do if I were her is smack whoever sent that video because it's actually a private conversation. It's not like she was bashing somebody. I take it more as you're just venting. You're venting about your day. And everyone has had a moment in their life where they're venting. And if it became public, it's going to make it look worse than what you are. So I think she has a valid point. She's a senior person there. Black Lives Matter was at an all-time high. She felt slighted. And I don't personally think that she was attacking her. She was just expressing how she feels about a certain situation.
I agree. I don't think that she did anything wrong. I think the person who did something wrong was whoever leaked this conversation. She was speaking with an advisor to LeBron James, basically having a conversation, venting her frustrations about a situation. There's nothing wrong with her simply figuring out that this company who has a diversity problem may potentially try to, kill two birds with one stone. I can solve my female problem and my minority problem by just having a black female do the host, right? I don't feel like my job should be at stake because you have a poor job of diversifying your staff. The person who was wrong here is whoever leaked it. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to bode well for Rachel in the future. She may not be working at ESPN in the future.
About that, I feel like she is at this point she is one of ESPN's best reporters or podcast, or not podcasters, but reporters. I watched her interview earlier, or the beginning of her interview earlier, where she was apologizing to Maria Taylor, to ESPN, and whoever else. I don't like the tears. I hate the tears. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't crying when you said the shit. Don't cry now. You know what I'm saying? Just say, hey. You know what I'm saying? You apologized. It was a heated moment. You know what I'm saying? You felt slighted. You felt however way you felt. So you just had to get some shit off your chest. But no, don't bring the tears. There's crocodile tears. But ain't nobody trying to see that shit.
I said before, she does have a point, but she just got caught in a crossfire. Like what it is, you get caught in a crossfire all the time. You just gotta keep it pushing and move on with it. Yeah, she was expressing herself. She was just venting about her day, but you can still vent to people and express your day without tearing another woman or another person down. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
I'll say about Rachel, she has a diverse friend group. Richard Jefferson, Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes. She talked to a lot of stars. So no one said this, but I don't think she really is racist or anything like that. I literally just think she's just venting her frustrations. Like I said, everyone has had a moment in their lives where they're venting. They're not tearing someone down, but they're just expressing how they feel. So I hope she keeps her job, and we'll just see what happens now.
So no, I don't think Rachel is racist. I think she was just identifying an issue, a possibility. It's not outside of the realm of possibilities that ESPN would think, let's get a younger female who's also black so that we can go ahead and kill all these birds. We can appease the females, we can appease the minorities, and we can have this woman be here for a little longer than Rachel. You know what I'm saying? And Rachel, she still has the jump. I don't think that there's anything wrong with what she said. I also think it's anything wrong with what ESPN did with that decision.
For people with a stature, you need to look who's around you. Look at you, say if motherfuckers recording shit, they gotta go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like these recorders is popping up and getting motherfuckers in trouble.
More so towards Morrison, because he said that she wasn't tearing anybody down. But you speaking on somebody else and you're discrediting them by saying the only reason you got this position that I should have is because you're black. That is kind of like tearing them down. Like that's discrediting her work.
Industry for far longer, been doing the job for longer. All of us have at one point been overlooked by someone for a job promotion. We felt like we put more work, better work, and did something better. And you feel like you didn't get it for a specific reason. So
yeah, I agree. I don't think she was discrediting her. I think she was just saying your resume don't stack up to mine. So clearly the only reason you got this job over me is the simple fact that you're black. I don't think that's discrediting. I think it's stating facts. If I know that my resume is better than yours, I'm gonna speak like my resume better than yours. Period.
Said it like that.
But she was saying that
I got the job already. I'm in my bag. I know my shit better than hers anyway. You know what I'm saying? And that's anything, black, white, or in between. If I can figure out what it is that got you that job over me, because it wasn't the stats wasn't lining up. Mine is far above, right? And if I realize, okay, this is the one thing she got over me, that must be it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not discrediting her. It's like she ain't put in the time, she ain't put in the hours, she ain't adding up to me.
Well, that's because nowadays everybody's sensitive to whatever you say, so it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
But that's not her problem, because I'm confiding in somebody I trust. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody I can chop it up with. I can be real about the industry with this person, and shit got leaked. So it wasn't like I was out here on TV disparaging Maria. I'm saying straight up to my mans, we know her resume ain't like mine. It's got to be because ESPN be fucking up with this diversity shit, and they feel like I was the one that was gonna have to be the one to get sat down. Don't take my opportunity away because I put in my time. And she wasn't being racist about it. She was identifying what the possible cause of it was.
Yes, I never said she was racist. Don't believe the lady racist at all.
And she wasn't discrediting her because at the end of the day, my resume speaks for itself on Rachel Nichols. Period. My name ring bells in these streets.
Okay,
I had to look up who Maria Taylor was, to be honest with you. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Maybe Maria feels some type of way.
She fine. Don't do that.
She might be, but I'm saying I had to look her up. I didn't know who she was. I know who Rachel Nichols is. Huh?
I'm about to say she is fine, but nah, I really think that Rachel was just venting. I don't see everyone did that, like talk shit about their platoon sergeant or squad leader. Like, man, fuck this nigga. He don't know what the fuck he doing.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone has had that moment. So imagine someone record you talking shit about your first sergeant, then play it. You're gonna be kind of embarrassed. Like, yo, I didn't mean it. I was just expressing how I felt to that person.
I would expect the first sergeant to understand because he would have been in my shoes. So I would expect it, but ESPN not gonna be understanding, in my opinion. Like they make her do this apology tour. I wouldn't apologize. I would have straight up said, "What do you expect?" I was upset with a decision that my employer made. And I felt like the only reason, other than the stats, because my stats was higher, this is why they picked it. And this is why I had an issue with, like, I get y'all doing this to save y'all job. Y'all still want that opportunity. But at the end of the day, I didn't like Sha'Carri going up there and apologizing. Like, you should have just said to the kids, don't do what I did. This is not the way to handle your issues, right? I'm suffering the repercussions, learn from my mistakes. At the end of the day, I apologize to my fans and everybody who's relying on me. And if you look up to me, understand this ain't how you solve your problems. That's it. I wouldn't have said nothing else. I went up there for 20 minutes. I would just said my piece and left, because you got more power when you just say, I did wrong, I fucked up. This is not what you're supposed to do. I take my penalty. Y'all ain't got to do nothing special on my behalf. The rules was there. I chose to break them. Now with Rachel's case, she should have just said, look, I said what I said, right? It was not supposed to be, it was not supposed to be recorded. I was venting. It was a therapeutic moment, right? I apologize if you feel like I was discrediting you, but at the end of the day, my stats is a little hard. I wouldn't have said that, but it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. Like, I'm venting.
Hold on, Black Twitter.
That definitely wasn't gonna save her job. You know what I'm saying? She said that she was dinner guaranteed to be fired.
Black people were calling her
She was trying to save her job, and I get that. Like,
Yeah,
I just don't like to see it. It sucked.
I just feel like whoever did, like, it was so long ago, so why leak it now? Like,
It was last year, just like them women coming back on Bill Cosby. 30 years. This was last year.
50 fucking years. Someone was 50 years ago.
50?
and leak it.
One person is like 50 years. It's like 19.
Yeah, she would have went to jail. I would send her to jail. Fuck out of here. 50 years.
Thanks for watching this clip of That's Debatable. I'm Tony T. Be sure to give this video a like and comment your views down below. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know how you felt about the video. But if you really want to support the channel, give this video a like and watch more clips by selecting the video to the left and to the right of me here.